It is a need to be calm. Life is all about finding inner calmness. When we're calm, we're able to live in the moment by processing the information around us with a rational mind. We're able to do all the fun activities and influence the people around us with an open and loving heart. I like to think about if we're playing a video game, we maximize the strength, our dexterity, our vitality stats, but the real secret to winning the game of life is maximizing our calmness stat. We find and maintain this calm state of mind when our needs are met. All humans have basic and specific needs that need to be met. Basic needs like food, water, sleep, air, love, like being heard, feeling wanted and appreciated, and exercise are all needed for survival. But without these needs, our body will not function properly and will be anxious. Specific needs may change from person to person, like being in nature, creating art, hobbies, social engagements, alone time, short-term and long-term goals, just to name a few. A lot of humans find themselves unhappy, stressed, anxious, or afraid when their needs are not getting met. Our personality or our ego, which was built upon the ways that our brain struggled to develop and receive love, desires to have its needs met. It's extremely important to remember that we are not our brains. Our brains can enter fight or flight mode when there's no real danger at all, like stage fright, for example, having to perform when there's clearly no physical threat to your life. Your fearful brain and your ego take over and elevate your heart rate. We get stressed because we allow the needs of our egos to take priority over the needs of ourselves, the needs of our souls to feel whole and loved. It takes a lot of practice and self-observation, literally analyzing when our triggers happen and why, the cause from your childhood, like low self-worth, that your brain goes to these places. The thoughts like, I wonder what people will think of me, or I'm going to look weak or stupid, are the most common ego thoughts that keep us from staying calm. When we're anxious, we are not in the present moment. Our brains are imagining the bad things that could happen in the future and not allowing us to live right now. When we're living in the moment, we're unaffected by the fears of the what-ifs and the thoughts of our anxious brains. It's easy for me to talk about these things, to say to ourselves that we'll just stay calm and collected in the face of danger, at least in our brain. But in reality, most of us live our lives being controlled by our personalities, completely unaware that we are perceiving and reacting to perceived danger at all. We need a wake-up call from the people who have observed us in our most stressful moments. Our current lovers, our ex-lovers, therapists, our friends, to call out our toxic behaviors and to bring us back to the present moment where our egos can be seen but then ignored.